Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a get ready with me sort of video for y'all today on this look right here. Just a fun, classic Christmas holiday makeup, just with a kind of bright lid, kind of a little bit of a sparkly lid, kind of a, I don't know, kissed by the snow, cold weather kind of a cheek, and then just a classic red lip. So I love this look. So yeah, we're just gonna be doing this look together today for this video. If you are new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do get ready with me's, new at the drugstore, favorites, empties, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are doing this look together, so let's get to it. Okay, so I already applied some moisturizer. So for foundation, I'm gonna use a little combo of the It Cosmetics CC Cream in Fair, and then the Skin Foundation in 2N. So I use very little of both of these, like the tiniest little amount, especially this one. I mean, it's got the kind of doe foot applicator, and I literally put like a dot. That's probably too much. A dot, and then kind of like a little half dot, half dot. You can always add more. Sometimes I do, but this is just such full coverage that I like to use the tiniest amount possible. And then I get like a little bit of this. Because like I said, you can always go back and add more. You know what I mean? If you don't want that cakey look and you're trying to avoid that, I like to always start with just the minimum amount. The Skin Foundation is kind of more on the satin matte side. So for this time of year, I like to mix it with the CC cream, but summertime, I think I could definitely wear it by itself. I'm adding just a little bit more CC cream on this area of my face because I have like broken capillaries in there. That's the main thing, especially this cheek. And my cheeks can be kind of more dry, so that's why I like to use the CC cream there. Some eyeshadow primer, the Urban Decay Primer Potion. An oldie but a goodie. Probably the first eyeshadow primer I ever used, I think. And it's still one of my favorites. Brows, I'm going to use the Maybelline Total Temptation. I really like this one for how easy it is to use and how it's kind of in between a micro brow pencil and that brow definer kind of a angled pencil. It's smaller than one of those brow definers typically are. I'm going to use the C-Color Neutrals palette, and I'm first going to set my eyeshadow primer with this shade right here. Pretty much always like to do that just to kind of give a nice base. Set my eyeshadow primer. Ooh, that is nice and opaque. Next I'm going to use this shade right here, the matte tawny shade, and apply this into my crease. And bring that over. My computer next to me is making noises. You probably can't hear that, but it's waking up and going to sleep on its own. So that's fun. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the matte khaki shade, just a tiny little bit, because this looks pigmented. And I'm just going to put this in my outer corner. Just a tiny little bit. I just love a classic eye look for a Christmas look. That's my personal favorite. You could definitely do, you know, a green eye look, sugar plum fairy kind of Christmassy look. There's a lot of options, but my favorite is always the classic. For my lid, I'm going to first start with this one right here. This is the Ambiance Row, and it's kind of the metallic shade. I'm going to get some setting spray and apply this on the inner half to, I don't know, yeah, inner half or so of my lid, just for a nice kind of bright lid. I'm going to layer several things. So I'm going to get this little e.l.f. bite-sized Cream and Sugar palette and get this one right here. This is one of my favorite kind of bright lid shades. I mean, I love this little palette in general. It's an awesome palette, but that shade specifically, I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. There we go. And I'm gonna layer something else on top of it too. Yes, I am, because why not? And I'm gonna take this Ofra Spark Lights Topper in Glisten. It's basically like an icy white. And apply that. Oh, these are so pretty. Yeah, we had to do some rearranging, so now there's makeup in the background because I couldn't see. My mirror was too far away. So now it's closer. But these are so pretty. They are sparkly and metallic, and I just love them. That one's so pretty. And just for fun, I'm gonna layer Space Cowboy from Urban Decay on top, because this one is kind of more of a, it'll bring it down just a little bit. It's kind of more of a champagne. Then you can go back in and kind of blend a little bit if you feel like it kind of overtook the other shadows. I'm just using the brush as is. I didn't go back in with any more product. Just kind of blending just a little bit. Okay, now for liner and mascara, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Liner and the IT Cosmetics Superhero. You have hooded eyes like me. I like to open up my eyes, like kind of close my eyes when I'm first initially applying it, and then I like to open my eyes and kind of fill in gaps. Because that kind of makes it work when your eyes are open, and then also when your eyes are closed. Good old IT Cosmetics Superhero. Been my favorite mascara for years. Okay, I cleaned up under my eyes a little bit, so let's do more cleanup under my eyes with some concealer. I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the Brightener shade, just to help kind of just, like, what? What am I trying to say? Cancel out the discoloration. There we go. Even that makes a huge difference, just kind of lightening and brightening. Then I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. One of my very favorite concealers ever. I mean, the texture of this is so good. If I just want like the fastest concealer, if I want one to keep in my purse, this one is so good because it has nice coverage. I'd say about medium coverage, but I love the texture of it. It's really nice and forgiving for under the eyes, but then it works well on the rest of the face too. So if I'm not wanting to kind of layer concealers or just wanting something fast, this is so good. Or just in general, I mean, not even under those circumstances, just regular, every day, I would grab for it. It's awesome. Powder, I'm going to use my beloved Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Rose Petal. Oh, I love Ben Nye powders. They are just so good, smoothing, forgiving, just really beautiful on the skin. I feel like they just blur so well. Ooh, and this pinky shade, so pretty. I mainly put this one kind of right in my T-zone where my pores are kind of the most defined, like right in here, and then definitely under my eyes. Well, not pores under my eyes, but I use this under my eyes. Then for the rest of my face, the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten. I have it in Fair. I think I could probably, I'm pretty sure it had porcelain before too. Because this one's kind of, it definitely works, but it's kind of right at the edge of being a little bit too deep for me, but definitely not in the summertime, but it still works this time of year. I'm gonna put a little bit of CoverGirl Clump Crusher on my lower lashes, but I really wanna keep that pretty light and bright, so I'm just gonna use the tiniest little bit. I don't want that over the top. I want it just very, very subtle. Cheeks, I wanna do kind of like a Snow White, you know, you're cold in the snow kind of a look. So I'm going to do a little layering of blush, and I might have to tame it down. We'll see. I'm going to use Persona Blush Multi-Stick in Kiss. I love these. These are beautiful. And this is a gorgeous red shade. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. So I'm going to first just kind of get a little bit of this on my cheeks. This will also help with longevity. But the next blush I'm going to layer on top has great longevity too. Pretty light-handed with this, or I'm trying to, because it's very pigmented. And you can see I like to stipple it on, because then it doesn't move anything underneath. This is a great formula, but I feel like this is just, you know, a good technique in general. You're just less likely to disturb your foundation or anything underneath. That's pretty, just kind of a little red hint of color. I like that. Okay, then I'm going to layer the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush in Natural Beauty. Oh, I love this blush for that kind of cold in the snow kind of look. It's beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? And like I was saying, the longevity of this is great. So you really don't even have to layer it with anything. I'm just doing it for fun, just to play with makeup. And kind of bring it across the middle part of your face. I didn't add any more product, just whatever was on my brush, just kind of very lightly. And just to kind of soften that blend and sort of bring everything together, I like to use my powder brush, no added product. Just kind of go over that blush and sort of around it. I just feel like it kind of all brings everything together. I'm going to add a little dot of the Glisten shadow topper to the inner corners of my eyes, just for a little bit of brightness there. Ooh, see? Just adds a little something. Then last step for lips, I'm going to do some layering, and I'm going to start with the Moira Flirty Lip Pencil in Cherry, and then I'm going to use some of the Revlon Matte Light Crayon in, oh, I don't remember what, oh, these are so hard to see what the name is. Oh, Air Kiss first is a little bit deeper, and then this one is Ruffled Feathers, so I'm going to use kind of both of these. This is a little bit lighter and kind of more of a pop of red, like a classic red. This is a great formula, so you can definitely fill in your lips with this if you just wanted to wear this by itself. Okay, so here is the finished look. Just a classic, fun, Christmas, holiday makeup look. I love this look. I think it's so fun. Hope that you guys really enjoyed this video and getting ready with me today. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what your kind of go-to makeup look is for the holiday time. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.